Well, hello everyone again. Got my buddy Tyler here, who's got this old Dodge truck. We say old, I mean, not really old. It's an 01 because we like to run old iron. Anyway, he's been having some fuel delivery issues with it. Constant speed, it's kind of cutting out. So, how long have you owned the truck?
4 or 5 years.
He's owned it 4 or 5 years, and he hasn't ever done a fuel filter change. And you know why he hasn't? Because he doesn't know how to. So today, we're going to do a fuel filter change. I'm going to teach him how to change a fuel filter, and we're going to see if that makes the problem go away. If not, then we'll start throwing high dollar parts at it. But for right now, fuel filter is probably the thing to do. So anyway, we'll record it, and you guys can join in and follow along. So down over there is the fuel filter, and the first thing he's doing, if you can see there, is that off the bottom of that housing there's a drain hose, and of course this truck being as old as it is, drain hose is all rotted out. So we're gonna change out that, and then we'll be able to drain the fuel out of the filter housing and then change the filter.
I got an extra long one so it wouldn't dribble all over the engine compartment. Gonna be able to get it down.
Ouch. Fucking ankle. Yeah, I've never figured out why
Look at that.
yeah, I've never figured out why engineers haven't figured out to like run all the drains somewhere that you can like slide a pan underneath them. Let me get your pan since you're there. Slide a pan underneath them so it doesn't like get oil all over the frame and all over everything else, right? There you go. If you look down here where he's putting this ratchet, that's the fuel filter housing. So he's going to loosen up the top of that without breaking nothing. And then there he goes. So he's going to pull that off. That's good. Stop right there first until we drain the fuel out so it doesn't make a mess. Then down here off the side of it where he just attached that hose, there's a little valve. He's going to pull up on that valve, and then that'll drain the fuel out of that housing. And we're going to make sure that we're getting it in the pan, which we are. So we'll just let that run until it runs out. All right, so we've got the fuel's all drained out. So now he's going to go ahead and pull the top off.
Very careful not to spill if I don't have to.
Should be empty now because it's all drained. Just go ahead and pop that right off. Just hung up on something. Pull. The filter might actually attach to the cap because it's not making thread engagement anymore. There he goes. It is attached to the cap. All right, so see if we can set that in the pan without making too much of a mess. So in this particular filter, if we look at this one, it's not even the same as that one.
So the bottom there?
Yeah.
Is rounded and then squared?
Yeah. Well, unless this threads in. But see how these
in there with those tabs.
See how these keepers are in there?
Yeah.
So the top's the same, but the bottom, and that doesn't. Oh, that's I think cast into that piece because that's unless it. Well, no. I bet you it's just sitting there and unthreaded. You kept spinning and it grabbed when it was supposed to just come straight out. But I don't know. Yeah, see it's moving. There we go.
Ah.
So this part goes back in your engine.
Brilliant.
So reach down in there, thread that back on.
10-4.
All right, so the next thing is that there's this O-ring on the cap that creates the seal. That's why it only really needs to be on there hand tight. So we'll throw that guy away, and then in the kit, you've got your new one. But let's just hedge our bets. Let me get some brake cleaner and clean this off. That way we're not transferring any dirt into the system. Ouch, that Anderson hitch hurt. Okay, anyway, so clean that off. Gonna roll on the new O-ring.
Gotta lube that guy up at all?
Yes.
O-ring needs a little lubrication.
Yep, should always put a little lube on them. I think it sits right there. Okay. There's probably enough lube on my hands, but we'll... use a little bit of the old WD.
Well, fish oil for lube.
Yeah. Okay, so then you saw that. It's just gonna snap.
Oh, that doesn't look like it fits.
It does. That head's bigger than that one.
That is a different filter.
I don't think so. I think you just bought the cheap one.
I did buy the cheap one.
But see, that's the same size. I think you can just stab that down. I was expecting this, not this.
Okay.
Normally you pull the cap off and then you reach in and grab the filter and pull it off. But depending on how much room there is on the sides to be able to grab it, that might be why it snaps into that one. And it still kind of does. But
kind of does.
Push that down on that piece.
Well, last time I buy the cheap filter. Okay, that's all the farther down she goes.
Okay, is your fuel valve closed?
Fuel valve is now closed. Fuel drain valve closed.
Okay. We can check your pump now.
Cup.
The problem is that if it runs too fast, you're going to end up putting
we're going to have fuel coming
out everywhere.
Do we want to do it off of the Schrader valve?
No, just because it's going to spray fuel everywhere too.
Got it.
So I would say let's just put the cap back on. I think that the nominal amount of air in there, you're not going to notice it. So put that guy back on.
Want to go hand tight, or do we want to give it a little
I'd stuck it up there with that
loosey-goosey?
ratchet, just a little bit, but I wouldn't go. It is an O-ring. I wouldn't go crazy.
Not going ridiculous tight.
No. That's it. You know that the O-rings made good engagement everywhere. And don't ever do that because you're only like that far away from welding.
Oh, jeez.
Yes.
I just did do that, didn't I?
From being the welder.
We almost arced that thing.
Meltdown. All right, you want to?
Those are brand new batteries. Those batteries weren't cheap.
You want to give her a crank?
Yup.
I'll take your left glove.
Keep her nice in case we need to do that.
Oh, we got plenty more. All right, you missed it off camera. I screwed up. I wanted to check that fuel filter because it wasn't running. I had him turn on the ignition, and I see all the diesel fuel running on the ground over there. So it's got fuel now. We just didn't have the filter primed. If we would have cranked on it a little bit more, it probably would have gone somewhere. All right, go ahead, try it again. You can crank on, it's not gonna hurt nothing. Hold on a minute, let me put these diapers down there and get some of this fuel soaked up before it runs down the driveway.
How much do you think we lost?
Oh, about a cup.
Okay, because
Not gallons or nothing.
I probably should have been smart and fueled up. I'm like My light just turned on my way over here.
Oh. All right, crank her some more.
Is that the pump or is that?
I hear the pump running up here. Well, just like any old Cummins or any old Dodge, they love to leave a telltale sign of everywhere they park. So, we got a little fuel that we drop down here in the ground. If you've never used these white pads, they work really well. They're oil absorbent. They won't absorb water. They'll only absorb oil and fuel. So we'll grab a couple more of those, clean it up. Down on your stuff and just kind of walk over them like so. I'm gonna pull it all up off the ground for you. That was definitely my mistake. I knew better than that. I also have drip pans that I normally put down, so I don't do this, but get in a hurry, not thinking about what you're doing. See that? Ugh. Just pulls the fuel up. Doesn't get any water.